So can you talk about the role specifically?
Yeah. So at the national sport organizational level, really, let's just talk about the three main responsibilities. Number one is governing the game. That's, they need a governance model. Number two, engage eyeballs and investment into the sport. And number three, invest in developing the people and the product. When you get down to the provincial sport organizational level, you really need to align with the vision of the national sport organization. You need to support the technical and non-technical development of the local sport organizations, and you're really responsible for the policies and procedures and guidelines that govern the local sport. At the local sport level, you need to align with the shared vision of the provincial and national governing bodies, support the development of the participation in high performance players, parents, officials, and coaches, and you need to really foster a passion and pride for the love of sport and community. That's the main job. When we get into the local sport organization, we've got the board of directors, who should be number one, creating the strategic plan, number two, providing the necessary resources to the executive director and technical director, and number three, monitoring the strategic objectives and navigating any environmental factors as they come up. As the executive director, you need to put the organization's strategic plan into an operational plan. You need to support the development of clubs that are paid and volunteer staff, and you need to support, measure, and report the operational plan, because you have to report it back to the board of directors. When you get to a technical director level, we need to create and oversee the club's technical development plan. We need to provide the necessary resources for all coaches to execute the objectives. And we need to connect and align the technical objectives with the club at the local and provincial level. So that's a big job for technical directors. If you're a coach, you need to support the development of the participants across a mutually agreed upon development criteria. You need to support the physical, social, and emotional development, not just the technical, tactical. And you need to align with the shared vision of the club. Officials, they play just as important role as everybody else. They need to support the development and skill set across a standardized development criteria. We need to support the facilitation of education around the rules of the game, and we need to promote integrity and respect for the game. And then the most important people are the parents. They need to really understand their role, which is supporting the administration, coaches, and officials in the development with respectful behavior. We need to support the needs of the participant based on the best practices and information that we get. We can't pretend that we know it all, or because we played, we're going to undermine the coaches. And number three for the parents is really be patient and enjoy that development process. And hey, listen, I'm going to emphasize this point because this is a journey. It's not about tomorrow's tournament or this year's rewards and awards ceremony. It's really a 10-year journey for your kid. They're going to learn a lot more than just the standings, the schedule, and all the medals and that. They're going to create lifelong memories, friendships. Really, it's a dress rehearsal for real life. So it's really important the parents understand how critical their role is on the car ride there, the car ride home, what they're saying, how they're conducting themselves in victory or defeat, because the children are looking at you. They're listening to what you say. They're looking at how you react, and they're going to model that behavior. So let's take that opportunity to understand how critical our role is. And I think that when you talk about that and people don't know just how many layers there are to the sports system, at your local community and your local club, are you supporting those officials? Do you know what goes into coaching? Are you in line with what the technical director's plan is? Who is the executive director? What is the mission and vision for your local community organization? Does it align with the provincial vision and mission? Does that align with the national vision and mission? Just like we tell kids that play sports, hey, come on the team, trust the process. Everyone has an individual role, but together we win. We need to do better. We need to be better as adults and leaders at modeling that very advice we give to our teams and our kids and our players at the organizational and administrative level of sport.